Russ, kind of just to get it out of the way and draw a line under it, extremely exciting news. BBC One, the whole show is coming to town for the FA Cup. Just found that out. That's huge news, isn't it?
It is just our rewards, to be honest. Absolutely delighted for the football club and for the town. It doesn't change what we're going to do here on the match day. Still going to be a full house against a top team, but it'd be great for the country to see us as well.
Now, we said before Farsley kind of that we were shutting down the FA Cup for a while, and I guess the performance on Tuesday showed that, because the lads, although it was tricky at times, kind of did the professional job ultimately, didn't they?
Yeah, really difficult game Tuesday, and it was everything that I expected. I thought the lads coped with it tremendously well, especially going down 1-0 so early on. But we've got a good group here, good group of characters, and you could say that performance probably professional, if you want to say that. I don't think we were at our best of late, but listen, it's not always about the performance, it's about digging out and putting in a shift.
Even as professional athletes, do you find it, generally speaking, tougher to do a Saturday to a Tuesday than you might, for instance, a Tuesday into a Saturday, where you perhaps have a little bit more time to rest now, having between Farsley and Darlington?
I suppose so. I think it was all the emotion mentally as well. It was a very busy weekend after the Reading game for all players. The media hype, as you can expect. So I think that took a lot out of the club. But like I said, I was more delighted Tuesday night with the result, because I knew that's how everyone would be feeling, and they all expected the victory. But that's no easy feat.
Without kind of talking too much in detail about the league table, what do you make of the present position, in the sense that over the last month, while we've not been able to play league games for a number of reasons, top teams have been beaten by teams you might not expect them to lose to, and vice versa, I suppose. It just goes to show the league is what it is, isn't it? Yeah,
it could have been a lot worse for us. I'm still disappointed we haven't been able to play at least a game, because I don't want to drift away too far. But on the other note, we've conducted ourselves professionally, trained really hard, looked after ourselves, and it is what it is. At the end of the day, I can't moan to anybody because no one cares. So we'll go into January, February with a lot of games, but we'll be at it.
Just a word for Keziah Martin. Word out this week. Obviously, he's extending his stay. He's kind of he's quite a quiet customer, isn't he? In the sense that he goes about his business, but he deserves it, doesn't he?
Thoroughly deserved. It was sorted about a month ago behind the scenes, so it's not new news to me. I'm delighted for him personally. He's really took the bull by the horns, and is that it? Bull by the horns?
That's it.
Or the horns by the bull?
Well, he's got
definitely bull by the horns.
Yeah.
And I'm delighted for him. I remember 18 months ago when we signed him, and he was on trial, and he got through, got a little contract, and then we've upped it a couple of times now, and I said go for the next one. He wants to cement his place in the starting 11. He's certainly done nothing to say otherwise so far this season, and competition for places will always be what I want to build.
And you mentioned that kind of about the football he played since before he came here. You've done that with a few lads, in the sense that they've just needed somewhere to settle down and call their footballing home, really. It's almost kind of what you and Jim do.
Sometimes it's how much you want to be a footballer, and when you come out the 23 programmes and you've been knocked back a couple of times, I've had it done to myself, it can take hold of you mentally and physically. But you have to hit the bottom sometimes to find yourself a little bit and really believe what you are as a footballer. He's one of those, and he's more than that now, and no illusions of the way he's performing, he'll attract attention going forward.
You mentioned it on Tuesday, Darlington, that is, that it would be the toughest game of our season, and kind of you mentioned how well they've been doing kind of with some of their performances. What is it about them, and kind of especially playing at home for them, I suppose, that makes them so dangerous?
Good manager, seasonal pros, good club. I think they had they had a really tough start to the season, really underachieved. But he's recruited really well in the last 2 months, Alan, and he knows what the level's about. He's done it with Blythe, and he'll do it again with Darlington, no doubt. So, we're coming up, I'd say, a similar kind of club as ours, to be honest, on Saturday, in terms of infrastructure and the players, and probably the budget and everything very, very similar. So it's got to be a great game.
And that's the thing, people talk about kind of Boston, York, Kidderminster, etc. But Darlington, of course, huge history, former league club as well, and just one of a number of big names in this division.
Yeah, and their ambition is to get back there, and they're building it nicely. Be a good crowd Saturday. So really looking forward to it, really excited. Always a good game between the two, and two managers wanting to go at it, so it'd be great.
In terms just of the squad, I know you said there were bumps and bruises going into Tuesday. How are we looking going into Saturday? Much to concern you?
None of us yet. No, we're fine. Obviously, yeah, like you said, niggles, but that's the same with every football club after a Saturday, Tuesday game. So hopefully recovered well, going to training tomorrow. Really sharp, really confident, and full of enthusiasm and energy going into Saturday.